I love horses. They're terrifying.
This is not
They're so big.
I'm giving it away in here.
massive.
I've always wanted to write a horror movie just called Horses. There's nothing wrong with them.
They're just
everywhere.
giant animal.
We've done it, Mabel. After years of work, this revolutionary technology gives us unprecedented access to the animal world. Whoa.
Hey.
I'm Bob Moynihan. Hoppers has its own set of pond rules. So we're going to ask each other what our pond rules are for everyday moments in life. The official pond rules are...
Rule number 1, don't be a stranger.
Rule number 2, when you gotta eat, eat.
Rule number 3, we're all in this together.
So what is the best way to not be a stranger?
Where to sit at the movies. I have a very strong rule about this. Maybe you guys agree, maybe you don't.
Go on.
I like to sit either directly next to somebody or directly in front of somebody, especially if there's only very few.
I'm the exact opposite.
I'm like, I want to be real close or blocking.
That's like when you go into the bathroom and you choose the one urinal that's right next to the
Absolutely.
one guy.
I feel like that's like saying, I don't like to face the screen. I like to face the person.
I want to see how they react.
I like to
I also
backsaddle
face
it.
the back when I go into an elevator.
Yeah.
I do not turn
You
around.
gotta mix it up.
Push as hard as you can.
Sitting in a theater, I like the genuinely, I like kind of like 2/3 of the way back, 2/3 of the way to the right.
All right.
Know what I'm saying?
That's
Okay.
really specific.
And I think the goal is to be away from people.
Give it a little space.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I was only kidding.
Sure.
You can't take that back now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like you want that like they say for sound, you want that center thing.
Sweet
but
spot.
I'm saying, like you're coming down that little tunnel, the seat like right here. So the second the movie's over, you're just like, that's the one I'm going for.
I do have to say, if they're not taken and the movie's about to start and they won't be taken, the accessible seats that have like the big row in front of it, where you can just man spread a little bit. That's what I'm all about.
I got one for you guys.
All right.
What are your rules for pizza toppings?
Oh. I mean, live and let live. I feel like, I'm all for
Do whatever the hell you
whatever
want.
you need.
Yeah.
I go non-traditional. I'm fine with a leafy green on top of it.
Is there anything that you won't eat?
No.
Okay.
I would.
say ham.
Oh, ham.
Please say ham.
Ham.
As a rule, I don't eat mushrooms or
Oh,
broccoli.
okay, that's fair.
Oh, wow.
There's other ones. There's a list of 4 foods that I don't eat. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I will not eat a pizza with mushrooms on it.
Fair enough.
unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I will now. I don't think I would have as a younger lad, but now
for sure.
I'll have a mushroom on a pizza.
Okay.
I've changed.
So you're telling me I'm going to change?
What's your guys'
I think
stance
so.
on anchovies and then separately Hawaiian pizza? These are probably the 2 most controversial pizzas.
I'm a big anchovy fan.
Okay.
You can't have Caesar salad without anchovies.
Agreed.
So I'm okay with the anchovies.
Bob?
If I see an anchovy, I'm clapping
It's out.
someone.
It's out.
Game over.
And I'll mean it.
Game over.
That's rude.
Yeah.
What else you guys
But
got? You guys got any
the
questions?
pineapple. Yeah, I have one. What are your rules for voice acting? Do you have any?
I know John's got a
Always
few
get
strict
paid.
rules.
Yes.
Oh,
Say yes.
Always what?
Always get paid.
Good one. I always forget about
Free
that
anymore.
one. Yeah.
I love it, man. It's the greatest job
It really
in the world.
is.
You come in, they draw a costume on you, they draw a hairstyle on you, and they make you look as good as possible. I think that's the best part of it.
Everyone always talks about the cliche of like, oh, we can show up to work in our PJs.
Right.
You guys actually do that?
Definitely not.
Not only do
Yeah.
I do it in my PJs, I now record mostly in my closet. Since the pandemic,
Sure.
I don't even get out of bed sometimes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with the whole rigmarole of going up to the headquarters in Emeryville, I didn't feel like I could wear pajamas there.
You felt like you had to dress it up a little bit.
Yeah, it felt like I was at a workplace. I don't know. It felt
The
like
opposite. I went full because I was going
Yeah.
there. I went full satin with
Sure.
the long.
right onesie. Yep.
Yeah, I went Hefner.
Yeah.
The smart thing.
Can I just confirm something? You guys all go up to the Pixar headquarters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dave.
Okay,
Dave,
cool.
Dave didn't get the
I
invite.
got, what are your rules for canceling plans?
If you're getting invited to the Pixar headquarters, then just cancel any plans you have, right? You would know what that's about, right?
That's fair.
Yeah.
I relate.
You agree? You
Yeah,
relate?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
There is nothing better than canceling
Oh,
plans.
yeah, it feels
or
great.
if someone cancels plans for you,
Ooh, yes. You don't have to be the bad guy. And you're
I
just
love
like,
that.
yeah, you get
Not
all
gonna make it. And you're like, oh no.
I'm so happy.
Oh, I hope everyone's okay.
Be here doing the thing that I wanted to do anyways.
Yes, I'll do nothing, and that'll be better.
Yeah.
Okay, on that tip, what are your rules for proper texting response time? I'm an immediate response.
I am getting a look from my agent right now because I am the worst
Not so good.
responder.
And what's the thought process when you get a text and you're like, I'm not going to respond to that for 3 days?
I'll get to you later.
The problem is, I think I'm realizing the problem is that I read the text when I get it, and then I'm like, I'll respond to it later, but I need to not read it when I get it because then that'll make me think, okay, I'll read it later and then I'll respond later. But when I read it first and say I'm going to respond later, I don't.
Then you've already like you've
I've
made
had
the response in
12
your
more
head too.
thoughts.
You're like,
exactly.
yeah, okay.
There's
that
been
sounds
so
fine.
many times where I was so sure I responded and I just responded in my head.
Is what's preventing you from responding right then? Is it like, are we uncool to respond right away?
That is a good question.
That's such a good question. What is it actually? I think it's just like it's the fear. It's the fear of if I respond, they're gonna respond again.
Yeah, then
we
you're
don't
in a
got time for
conversation.
back and forth.
I don't
Okay,
have
that's
a
fair. That's fair.
I'm like, oh god, and now I gotta be on my phone, and then I look. I don't know. Yeah, it's just.
What about
like
read receipts?
I don't have read receipts on. Nope, no,
that's terrifying.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
that is. I don't
that's
even know
just
why that's an
asking
option.
to get yourself in trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah. No.
Hey guys, just out of curiosity,
Hey, Bob.
Yeah. Did you just come up with something out of off the
Right
dome?
on top of your head.
Yeah.
what are your rules for proper movie theater etiquette?
Here's the thing about movie theater etiquette.
Oh boy.
No one freaking has it anymore.
Oh, go on. Tell us.
People are on their phones, full brightness. People are having full volume conversations.
No one even wears an
volume.
ascot to the
It's-
theater.
It's so true.
Like, what happened to the good old days?
Will you, if someone's going full volume at the theater, will you say something?
Here's the thing. Someone, a friend of mine was telling me about a recent theater experience where the people next to her were having a full volume conversation, and I was like, "Oh, I would have said something to them," and she was like, "Really?" And I was like, "No, probably not." I
I will say
thought about saying
I
something.
have said something.
Yeah, and then they were like,
John,
"John,
Well, it was
who are you?"
John Draper getting mad.
they say the same thing to me.
Yeah.
I want to say that the phone is surprisingly annoying. When you
It's
see
so
somebody like
much.
on their phone,
It
just
really
kinda
is.
scrolling, usually not doing anything, scrolling.
Yeah.
You're like, didn't you come to see the movie?
Yeah.
So wait, what?
Phones
What's-
off, friends on.
Phones off. That's true.
Come on. Yeah. So, anyway, that was just a bunch of like us being upset about etiquette, but that's the answer.
Also, just out of curiosity, what are the rules for making a great Pixar movie? You know, all of them.
Well,
You were saying them this morning very quickly. No, I'm just.
Like, I think you and I have made this very clear. One of the main rules for making a phenomenal Pixar movie is having Daniel Chong at the helm.
Oh,
100%.
agreed.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, this wouldn't be half the movie it is without him and his
Literally.
direction and his brain. And, yeah, literally. But yeah, I mean, that's one of the keys to this movie.
Yeah, he's a really special guy.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
We gotta have tears too. Gotta get them crying.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Humor, honesty, heart, all the stuff that starts with H.
That also could be a good answer to this question. What are your rules for being a good friend?
Ooh.
I think I'm a big believer in like the act of being friends. So you have to like kind of put the work in. You reach out, you check in, all of those things. My best friend moved to Australia like 15 years ago, and so I don't get to see him very often. But it was very funny during pandemic. Boy, we were on that FaceTime quite a lot.
Is a truly astonishing thing. I have been on FaceTime with my kids since we left. They are so excited.
The promise of the
It's so
future.
cool
This is
that we've
what I
had it
thought
for our
we were
whole
gonna
lives,
have.
right?
I know, it's the best.
Yeah.
I've had it my whole life.
Thanks,
Yeah.
My
Piper.
whole social life.
I got. What are your rules for proper emoji etiquette?
I use emojis like a 5-year-old boy.
I genuinely do too. I realize it's wrong.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I think you all use emojis more than I
It is
do.
probably. It is
Yeah.
definitely way too much.
Anyone I think is cool never writes me an emoji back.
Nope.
I once was dating someone who used a lot of emojis, and then after a couple weeks stopped. And I asked them, I was like, why did you like all of a sudden stop sending all these emojis? And they were like, you never sent any back.
You did not respond.
Is there a reason why you didn't send those back?
I just am not a big emoji user.
Did it turn you off a little bit that he was sending so many emojis?
Next question.
Okay.
I thought it turned out to be a beaver.
It was actually a beaver in a potty. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
My wife's dad sends emoji messages that are completely nonsensical, which is the greatest. You'll just get like, hey, thinking about you, parrot.
Cowboy hat.
Wave.
That's a good rule for emojis. Keep them on their toes.
I know when my daughters have my wife's phone, my wife is like, hey, what time do you get out? And then all of a sudden it's just like 3 witches, a boot, and like, just like poop emojis for a thing. And all my daughters have the phone.
They're fun. It's fun. It's chaos.
Okay. What are your rules for surviving the animal uprising?
Jeez, that got heavy
fast.
quick. Are they
Sudden
coming?
Change gears here. I'd say avoid cars.
I think a pocket full of treats.
Ooh, well,
Pocket full of treats was my first improv.
could you? Is that not asking for trouble though? Like,
I don't know. I think it's getting everybody on your side. That's a big.
I say
part of it.
or they're like, there's the guy with
Oh,
treats.
there's the
Get
guy
him.
with treats. Yeah.
3 words. Find the horses. They're going to be the ones that
Those
you
are gonna be
want on your
your team.
side. They're just muscles with faces.
So true. Horses are I love horses. They're terrifying.
Terrifying. This is not
They're
a
so
bit. I'm
big.
giving it away
they're
in here. I've always
massive.
wanted to write a horror movie just called Horses. It's not. They're not. There's nothing wrong with them.
They're just,
They're just everywhere.
animal.
What are your rules for acting as an animal?
Oh. Well, I was gonna say
You were a human who had to pretend to be
that's
that.
yeah,
it.
we
Both
were
John and I were
Yeah.
playing
Oh, no.
humans.
Yeah.
So
what was the difference there?
I think if I was playing an animal officially, I would maybe think more about doing a voice. But because I was just playing a human, I just went with mine, which I guess worked. But
Another salt in the wound for me not doing a voice. I'm not going to Pixar campus. It's cool. I did like a manic,
did a
unhinged
voice.
version of myself.
I don't think I would have been able to like immediately tell.
Cool,
that
but
that's
like
you.
Meryl did a voice.
Oh yes,
and
this
it was
is true.
like
Yeah. Meryl did her big one with that. Yeah.
Oh, she's not here.
I know.
There you go. Didn't show up.
Slacker.
I'm the exact same shape as King George, so I just did it.
What I do think is amazing too is that somehow, and this is obviously the incredible talent of the animators and the team behind this, but you start to over the course of this performance and when we're recording all this, you start to see this stuff coming back and all the early renderings and versions, and you're like, wait, that's kind of starting to really look like me. And you're like, it's one thing if it's a person, that's what they can just kind of draw a version of you. But when you're playing a beaver or a shark in Vanessa's case, like you're just like, that kind of looks like me.
Yeah, or they
Like, I
do
can
something
see
that's like
Yeah.
you
Vanessa's in
see
there.
that's influenced, or like something that you do. and
It's
you just
so
go like, man, it's the
amazing because
coolest.
you hear the voice and then you see the character and you're like, how do they do that? That's alchemy.
Shark's Tale. Scorsese plays a character, and they gave the shark those
The
giant
big
eyebrows.
Scorsese in Shark Tale?
Oh yeah, am I
He's
making
in
that up?
Star Wars now too.
Shark Tale, like the
Shark Tale cartoon.
like the
animated
movie from like
yeah.
forever ago.
The live action Shark Tale starring Daniel Day-Lewis.
I loved that movie. The way I did not know Scorsese. I was a child, so that would have meant nothing to me. But okay.
Shark Tale came out when I was 52 years old.
Something I will always remember is the Sebastian the whale washing dolphin.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
Yeah, you guys all remember that because you were all
Because it was like it was
the
yesterday.
demographic when that movie came out.
Well, that's all we have time for, ladies and germs.
That was so
Thanks for
short.
watching, and be sure to check out Hoppers in theaters on March 6th and follow the pond rules. We love you.